was a lot of fun. I mean, I respect the shit out of Felicia Day. That's one of the hardest working and most inspiring women I've ever met in my life, and it was really honored to kind of work with her on a project. And I was really sad to go and to move on. But I think I'd gotten the channel as far as I could, and I left my brother in charge, who I'd been training for the last year. So very much the same attitude is in place, and all the things that we had built. And um, I think one of the coolest things that came out of that experience was the community that Felicia introduced me to. Felicia is really smart with building community, and she's really good at talking to fans. And I learned a lot from her in that regard. And this community that her and her brother have built, known as Team Human, is one of the coolest things I've ever seen on the internet. It's just this large, large group of people who are all about doing positive things on the internet, and getting to harness that group and make kind of like help them achieve bigger things and bigger charities and bigger initiatives was a really cool thing. And now I feel really honored that a lot of them are supporting me in my next endeavor. And that to me was like the biggest takeaway of that entire experience, is the fans that I got to meet through that experience. As far as working, for Geek and Sundry, that was really cool. Like, they're owned by Legendary Digital, so there's a really large studio in Burbank, and we were able to build the studio there. And some of that stuff I might have taken for granted, because now, as the person in charge of this new studio and having to build it from the ground up, really miss the having a standing set kind of studio that somebody else is paying for, that I could walk into and work on.
Right.
Actually, paying the electricity is like, oh my God, turn off all the lights. This is ridiculous. But that was a really neat experience. And I relocated from Los Angeles to Seattle to do this channel, and I'm gonna miss all of those guys and my old Geek and Sundry team. But I know they're in good hands, and excited to see not just one channel on Twitch trying to do that, but now we'll have this channel, and I'm sure more will start to follow as more shows like what we had done over there continue to be successful.